It's great to be in a theatre because I've been practicing this set for His Royal Highness in comedy clubs, and I got the worst heckle I've ever had in my life above a pub in Willesden Green. I just tried out a new joke, they got nothing. And in the silence in the corner, I audibly heard someone say, "There used to be a pool table in here." It's not even a heckle, just a wistful reminder of a happier time. But it's great to have an Iranian on the bill here. Now, people say, "Are you banging on about being an Iranian again?" And it's not banging on about it. I'm reminded of it every day. I mean, literally, just yesterday, I went into a New York diner because I was attracted by the sign on the door that said, "We offer the authentic American experience." And they wouldn't let me in. Very realistic, very realistic. And the travel ban is actually, even if you have a British passport, if you have Iranian heritage, they won't let you in. I was invited to do the New York Comedy Festival, and they didn't give me a work visa. I'm not kidding, they said, "Just come anyway." At the time of heightened terror attack, I arrived at JFK. They said, "Could you step forward, please, sir? Can I have your passport?" Gave the passport. He goes, "Could you put your fingers there?" I said, "Fine." And the guy looked through my passport. He goes, "Excuse me, sir, are you Iranian?" I said, "Yes, I'm ethnically Iranian, but I was born and raised in the UK. So technically, that makes me Ukrainian." Welcome to the United States, sir. It was a wonderful moment. They told me not to talk about Brexit, but, I have, problems with authority. And, no, but Brexit is an amazing thing. It's so British. I love the fact that, see, Brexit to me, if we're going to do it, next Olympics, we should do the Brexit 100 metres. The Brexit 100 metres, everyone lines up, the guy with the starter gun shoots himself in the foot. And that's it. That's it. That's it. I love the Britishness of Brexit. People say, "Brexit means Brexit, we've made our decision, we're going to get over it, we're going to move on." I love the stubborn Britishness of that. We've made our decision. Well, we don't know what's going to happen. We've made our decision. It could be a disaster. We've made our decision. We could all die. We've made our decision. And with all the lies that we heard, I'm sorry, I don't want to do too many analogies, but it's a bit like going to a newsagent and asking for a Mars bar. And the newsagent gives you a Snickers bar. You think, "Oh, well, I'll eat the Snickers bar, despite the fact that I have a fatal nut allergy. But I've made my decision." I don't want to do too many analogies. I haven't got time for your applause. Too many analogies, but it's a bit like jumping out of a plane and your parachute doesn't open. You think, "Oh my God, I'm going to die." But then your instructor says, "It's okay, you've got an emergency parachute, pull the string." "No, I've made my decision." And get over it and move on at terminal velocity. I don't want to do too many analogies about this, but it's a bit like watching the first 2 minutes of the Kardashians and then deciding to continue watching. Because I've made my decision. But Your Royal Highness, 70 is a great age. I know when I got to 50, like most people, you start making noises. Do you make those noises? Like when you drop your phone, you just kind of go... You know what? I'll buy another one. But 70... It's not like 80. I've got two neighbours who are 80 years old. I didn't see them all summer, and they arrived. They came back in September. They looked tanned. They got out the car. I watched them arrive. She went in the house. I thought I'd help the old guy with the luggage, and I said, "Hey, you look great. Where have you been?" He goes, "Oh, well, it was amazing. We were on holiday." I said, "Where did you go?" He went, "No, I know this, certainly. Could you help me out there, Omid? What's the name of that plant that grows on the side of a building?" I went, "Ivy?" He goes, "Yeah, ivy." "Ivy? Where did we go on holiday?" I've completely forgotten. Completely forgotten. You're not quite there yet. You're not there yet. But we respect you, Your Highness, because as that film showed, you believe in having a respect and reverence for nature. And I think that's marvelous at a time where we have to worry about the environment. I went to Clarence House to meet His Royal Highness. They said, His Royal Highness, he's in the greenhouse. And I went there, and there he was, surrounded by the delphiniums and the begonias and the tulips. And he was talking to them. He was talking to them. It is not a rumor. He was actually talking to them. And I felt so humbled to watch him talk. And I just said, I don't mean to interrupt. And one of the delphiniums said, please do, for God's sake. No clue what he's saying. Years. No clue. It was a great moment. I'm very proud to be a Prince's Trust ambassador. And in the summer we met again, all the ambassadors got to meet His Royal Highness. And we're all in the gardens at Clarence House. And you can't meet everyone at the same time. We're put in little groups of people. I was a little group. And I said, who are these guys? I said, they're actors. I didn't recognize who they were. And I saw some Hollywood A-listers, 3 of them over there. And I said, who are they? They said, they're another group of actors. I said, well, I suppose Ben Kingsley, he's never done the bill, you know, so he's not in my group. But I just walked over and I stood with the Hollywood A-listers. Oh, this is where I belong. I just stood there, they looked at me, and I said, hello, like that. And then Prince Charles came over and he made a beeline for me, which meant a lot to me. He goes, yeah, are you still doing the comedy? I said, yes, I am. And he looked at the other and goes, have you seen his act? And they all said, we don't even know who he is. And I said, that is the Prince of Wales. You see? I've got your back, baby. I've got your back. Your Royal Highness, thank you so much. Good night. Thank you.